Hello, my name is Nada Majdalani. I'm the Palestinian co-director of EcoPeace's Middle East.
My name is Gidon Bromberg. I'm the Israeli co-director of EcoPeace's Middle East.
I'm Yana Abu Talib, Jordanian co-director of EcoPeace's Middle East. So EcoPeace, since its establishment 30 years ago, is well known to be an environmental peace-building organization, meaning we focus on shared resources and protecting our shared resources, and through that building the trust that is needed for peace.
Following the horrors of these last 2 years, we indeed find ourselves in a moment that could really be a breakthrough, that can really be transformative.
We are at a very important moment. There is a great opportunity. There are plans put for the day after the war. There is the Trump 20-point peace plan. There is the New York declarations. Not to mention that there's been a lot of things that are put on the table to resolve the current challenges at the moment.
We're really now focusing all our efforts on bridging the gap between the human crisis and the climate crisis, which are equally important.
And at EcoPeace, we've been preparing for this moment for the last 2 years. And we see the opportunity for regional integration, much like the period after the Second World War, where France and Germany have to make a decision. Are they going to go separate ways, or are they going to integrate? And they reach an agreement on coal and steel.
Our approach as an organization was always a pragmatic one, meaning we think together as three countries to build mutual gain for all based on the self-interest of each of our countries.
Well, we know that the natural resource issues of most pertinence at this time, in the midst of a climate crisis in the Middle East, is harnessing the sun for renewables and harnessing the sea to produce much needed water. And it's around those two issues that we can really build integration. We can use economic models that are already presented to us, that have been presented before the 7th of October and the horrific 2 years of war. And that's the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor. That corridor presents the opportunity to see major integration that would see railways moving goods from India to the Gulf.
What is required is out-of-the-box thinking, especially when it comes to the reconstruction of Gaza. The reconstruction of Gaza in the past has failed because it put things in a traditional manner of donor funding poured into Gaza with no guarantees that these interventions will not be bombed again.
When the IMEC story is told that it's only about a railway to Haifa, we say, no, that's not good enough. We need to also see a railway to Gaza, and in that way, turn Gaza port into a Gulf port on the Mediterranean.
Gaza and Palestine is full of skilled, ambitious, educated, professional minds that could contribute to making dreams and making plans come true. There's workers who have the golden fingers to rebuild Gaza for Palestinians by Palestinians.
And in that way, we transform our region, not only from an environmental and an economic perspective, but we really, like coal and steel, the coal and steel arrangement of Europe after the Second World War, we transform political and security interests.
We cannot overlook the importance of building a prospect for peace at this time by just focusing on economic prosperity. It's based on all the different experiences we have been going through in our region, and it's time that we do what's right. and we build that peace based on the two-state solution, which will bring an end to the conflict between the Israelis and Palestinians and bring prosperity, including the economic prosperity, to all other countries in the region, including Jordan.
And we have a moment where the public are going to have to decide whether they're going to take the direction of isolation and everyone going unilateral, or will they take the opportunity to integrate Israelis and Palestinians and Jordanians at the heart of that integration, because our environment knows no borders.